So one issue I care about is just issues in general in the education system. I don't really have like a specific issue at hand right now, but the education system in general, I've always cared about because the education system has really made me who I am to this day. I'm a very academically focused student. I mean, I always, I mean, I guess I would say like I overachieve in school and things like that. But along with that, I also value education a lot because I understand that that's essentially the foundation for the rest of your lives. And you have to have a good foundation to be, educated, I would say, about issues that are going on around the world. And before you can address, any other issues and advocate for them, you have to understand why they're happening, which is like a fundamental part of the education system. But I have noticed that the way the education system works today has like a lot of inequality. It doesn't have enough pay for teachers. It doesn't address a lot of core curriculum that should be addressed that benefits all societies and communities within our country, not just like who wrote the history books type of thing. Um, so yeah, I think that because of how much I value it and how much I understand it's important, just in general, to have education to be able to solve other issues at hand, I would say that I do care about the education system a lot, and I do want to find some particular issue and work towards solving that in the future.
Okay. Um, so I'll go now. For me, one issue that I care about is kind of similar to yours. I also focused on the bridging the education gap, so it's a little different. Bridging the education gap between developed countries and developing countries. So specifically in like developing countries, students usually don't have like a good, like you were saying, like a good foundation of education like we might do here. And not only that, some of them don't have the necessary tools to continue their education, um, specifically technology. So some of them live in like rural areas and they don't have access, like immediate access to like a public school or anything like that. So they would do like virtual lessons. But if they don't have access to mobile devices or the internet, then they won't be able to continue their education. So technology itself is like really important in allowing a student to pursue their education. So what I did was I started a club at my school called Project Inspire, and we fundraised money to support the cause. And then at the end of the year, we donated to an organization called the Youth for Technology. And what they do is they have like a teaching program, virtual teaching program as well, but they also provide like mobile devices or internet to those students in need. So we partnered with them and like donated money to them so that they could give resources to students in developing countries. And so, yeah, like kind of like what you were saying, education is really important for a student's future, especially in certain developing countries. Like education is proven to decrease the chances of like teen pregnancies or like becoming um, trapped in like sex trafficking rings and stuff like that. And not only that, but just in general, like education provides a pathway to a better future in general. So I think it's really important, and I think bridging the education gap is a really important issue.